The digital age has ushered in an era of unprecedented connectivity. We are more connected than ever before, with our lives intertwined with the digital world in ways we could never have imagined just a few decades ago. We rely on messaging apps like WhatsApp for daily communication. These platforms have become integral to our personal and professional lives, facilitating instant communication across the globe. These apps offer convenience and speed, allowing us to stay in touch with friends, family, and colleagues with just a few taps on our screens. But they also present new security challenges. As we become more dependent on these digital tools, the risks associated with their use also increase. One common misconception is that OTP, or one-time password, protection makes these platforms impenetrable. Many users believe that this additional layer of security is enough to keep their accounts safe. This is far from the truth. Despite the added security measures, vulnerabilities still exist. Hackers are constantly devising new methods to bypass OTP and compromise accounts. They are always one step ahead, finding innovative ways to exploit weaknesses. This essay will delve into these methods. We will explore the various techniques used by cybercriminals to infiltrate our digital lives. It aims to equip you with the knowledge to protect yourself. By understanding the tactics used by hackers, you can better defend against them. Remember, this information is for educational purposes only. It is intended to raise awareness and help you stay safe online. It is illegal and unethical to use these techniques for malicious activities. Ethical considerations should always guide our actions in the digital realm. The methods we'll discuss exploit vulnerabilities in both technology and human behavior. Cybercriminals often use a combination of technical and psychological tactics to achieve their goals. Social engineering, for instance, preys on trust and naivete. Hackers manipulate individuals into divulging confidential information or performing actions that compromise security. Technical exploits, on the other hand, target weaknesses in the app's design or implementation. These vulnerabilities can be exploited to gain unauthorized access to accounts and data. Understanding these methods is crucial for developing a strong security posture. Knowledge is power, and being informed is the first step towards protecting yourself. It's not enough to rely solely on the app's built-in security features. We must take additional steps to secure our digital presence. We must be proactive in safeguarding our digital lives. By staying vigilant and adopting best practices, we can reduce the risk of falling victim to cyber threats. Social engineering is a powerful tool in a hacker's arsenal. It's a method that exploits human psychology rather than technical vulnerabilities. It relies on manipulating people, not technology. By preying on human emotions and behaviors, hackers can bypass even the most secure systems. Hackers use social engineering to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information. This can be done through various means such as phishing emails, deceptive phone calls, or fake websites. This can include OTPs, passwords, or even access to their devices. Once they have this information, they can easily infiltrate personal accounts and systems. One common social engineering tactic used against WhatsApp users is call forwarding manipulation. This method is particularly insidious because it exploits the trust users have in the platform. Here's how it works. The hacker contacts the victim, pretending to be from WhatsApp support or a trusted organization. They often use convincing language and official-sounding jargon to gain the victim's trust. They claim there's been suspicious activity on the victim's account. This creates a sense of urgency and fear, making the victim more likely to comply. The hacker then asks the victim to forward a specific code to a certain number to verify their identity. They might say this is a necessary step to secure the account. This code is actually the call forwarding code. Unbeknownst to the victim, they are setting up their phone to forward calls to the hacker. Once the victim forwards the code, their calls are redirected to the hacker's number. This means any verification calls from WhatsApp will go directly to the hacker. This gives the hacker access to WhatsApp verification calls. With this access, they can easily take over the victim's account. They can then bypass OTP and gain control of the account. This allows them to impersonate the victim, access private conversations, and potentially scam the victim's contacts. Voicemail, often overlooked in the age of instant messaging, can be a significant security loophole. Many people don't realize that their voicemail boxes have default pins. These default pins are easy for hackers to guess. Once a hacker gains access to a victim's voicemail, they can use it to bypass OTP on WhatsApp. The process is simple. When WhatsApp sends an OTP via SMS, it often offers the option to have the code read aloud. If the victim doesn't answer, the code is left on their voicemail. The hacker, having guessed the voicemail PIN, can listen to the message and retrieve the OTP. This method highlights the importance of changing default passwords and PINs for all accounts. Session hijacking is a more technical attack that exploits the way WhatsApp Web works. WhatsApp Web allows users to access their accounts on a computer. It does this by syncing with their phones using a QR code. While convenient, this feature can be exploited by hackers to hijack sessions. In a session hijacking attack, the hacker tricks the victim into scanning a malicious QR code. This code could be embedded in a phishing email, a fake website, or even a seemingly harmless advertisement. Once the victim scans the code, their WhatsApp session is hijacked. The hacker gains access to their messages, contacts, and can even send messages on their behalf. It is crucial to avoid scanning QR codes from untrusted sources. Malicious backup restoration, the cloud conundrum. Cloud storage has become ubiquitous, offering convenient backups for our data. However, this convenience comes with its own set of risks. Malicious backup restoration is a hacking technique that exploits cloud backups to gain access to WhatsApp accounts. Here's how it works. The hacker gains access to the victim's cloud storage account, either through phishing, password cracking, or exploiting a vulnerability. They then download the victim's WhatsApp backup file. This file contains a wealth of information, including chat history, media, and account credentials. The hacker can then restore this backup on a new device and potentially bypass OTP, gaining full control of the victim's WhatsApp account. Linked devices, a gateway for hackers. WhatsApp allows users to link their accounts to multiple devices, such as tablets and computers, for convenience. This feature is designed to make it easier for users to stay connected across different platforms without the need to constantly switch devices. However, this feature can also be exploited by hackers to gain unauthorized access. Cybercriminals are always on the lookout for vulnerabilities, and linked devices can provide an entry point into your personal communications. If a hacker can gain physical access to a victim's linked device, even for a short period, they can potentially take control of their WhatsApp account. This means that even a brief moment of inattention can lead to significant security breaches. Once a hacker has access to a linked device, they can bypass OTP verification. This is because the linked device is already authenticated, making it easier for the hacker to manipulate the account settings without raising immediate alarms. They can then disable notifications to prevent the victim from noticing any suspicious activity. By turning off alerts, the hacker ensures that the victim remains unaware of the unauthorized access for as long as possible. This gives them ample time to steal data, spread malware, or even impersonate the victim. The consequences can be severe, ranging from personal data theft to financial loss and reputational damage. It's essential to regularly check your linked devices within WhatsApp settings and remove any unfamiliar or suspicious ones. Staying vigilant and proactive can help protect your account from potential threats and ensure your personal information remains secure. Phishing and fake apps. Deception in disguise. Phishing and fake apps are among the most common methods used by hackers to compromise WhatsApp accounts. Phishing attacks typically involve creating fake websites or sending deceptive messages that mimic legitimate sources, such as WhatsApp itself. These messages often create a sense of urgency or fear, prompting victims to click on malicious links or provide personal information. Fake WhatsApp apps, often disguised as modified versions with enhanced features, are another significant threat. These apps are often laden with malware that can steal your data, spy on your conversations, or even take control of your device. Protecting your WhatsApp. A multi-layered approach. Protecting your WhatsApp account requires a multi-layered approach that combines technical safeguards with vigilance and awareness. One of the most effective ways to enhance your account security is to enable two-step verification. This feature adds an extra layer of protection by requiring a PIN when logging into your account on a new device. Change your voicemail PIN from the default setting and choose a strong, unique PIN that is difficult to guess. Be wary of suspicious messages, calls, or emails that request personal information or urge you to click on links. Avoid clicking on links from unknown senders or suspicious websites, as they may lead to phishing pages. Conclusion: awareness is key. In conclusion, while OTP provides a certain level of security, it is not foolproof. Hackers are constantly finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities and bypass security measures. By understanding the methods discussed in this essay, you can better protect yourself from becoming a victim. Remember, cybersecurity is an ongoing process. Stay informed about the latest threats and best practices. Share this information with your friends and family to help create a safer digital environment for everyone. By staying vigilant and adopting a proactive approach to security, we can collectively mitigate the risks and enjoy the benefits of the digital age more securely.